Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it's Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. What the heck? Where's the time going? It's been like over 5 weeks since I celebrated my 50th birthday on August 10th. Birthday. A little tongue-tied there. Just time is flying by. In fact, I am going to show up, well, kind of fashionably. Well, with a collared shirt. For me, that's about as fashionable as I get. For Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival, which started 2.5 weeks ago. Join me. I'm finally getting over there. I've been out of town. Shall you? It's about 11:18. Well, not about. It is 11:18 right now, looking at my phone. 84 degrees. Going to get up to about 89 today. Going to get a little toasty, but maybe some cloud formations will block out the sun. Let's see what happens. The archway beckons me. And one thing I love about Disney World, not that you really even need reservations, you have to make them, but they're pretty much always available, with rare exceptions. They're never really booked up. But today is a good to go day, meaning I don't even have to open the app, I don't even have to make a reservation. All I got to show is my annual pass when I get to the front, and I'm in. We have those every so often here. Disneyland quite isn't on that scale yet, but maybe one day. Maybe one day, Disneyland. All right, I parked over here in Dory 407. Yeah, just like the area code. Look at those clouds. Beautiful clouds. Don't get a lot of clouds in SoCal. I was out there a lot recently. Would have been really perfect. A monorail went by right now. However, just got to settle for 2 trams. When there's one tram, it's not as great as a monorail, but when there's 2 trams, I don't want to say it's on par, but it's... Okay, yeah, still not as good as a monorail. Monorail seems to be perched up there in its little hole right there. It's operational. I just didn't catch it on the way in and on the way out, but you can see it just hiding up there in its little cubby hole. The monorail. Hot out here. Well, when you're underneath this, it's not as bad, but when you're standing directly in the sun, that's when you realize how hot it is. It was probably a lot warmer. The last couple months I have not been here. It's kind of it's not as hot. It's probably 10 degrees cooler than it was, but still definitely warm. Definitely not cool by any means whatsoever, but not as hot as it was. I think I missed the cusp of the hottest part of the summer, which is kind of planned. I kind of don't want to be here in the heat of summer, but yeah, it's still toasty on some level. And having a little cloud formation, a little overcastness helps dramatically as well. So I'm kind of like getting my little video selfie or video photo here in the underneath Spaceship Earth. I always try to do that. Document the day here inside the mirror. Oh, nice. Look over there. Now I'm going to head into the Creation Shop also. Got a piping hot caffeinated beverage, a sugar-free vanilla latte. Let's see what kind of new merch they have. Oh, it looks like they brought these back. They had these at D23 a couple D23s ago, but now they're selling them in here. This one, you know what? I might have to get this one at some point. They had these last time I was here. I think they just brought them back. I haven't picked one up yet, but this might be on my radar at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I can't decide. And this is some of the food and wine merchandise. You got the little apron right there, the bib. You even got the little pot holders, the stirring sticks, all that kind of good stuff. Even some pass holder exclusive stuff like a hat. Even got a little some glasses over here, and even this shirt which says pass holder on it. All right, here are the pins for the event. I think I might get one. You got a Mickey one here. Also got a Figment one there. Maybe I'll get a Mickey and a Figment one. I like collecting the Mickeys and Figments. All right, there's quite a bit of assortment of merchandise, even like a little cutting board. Now, I go down the pen rabbit hole, but I've never gone down the little salt and pepper shaker rabbit hole before. I don't know if I ever will. All right, I am now going to make my way inside Communicore Hall, and I got to say, this is the first time that I've seen it adorned with merchandise and all kind of different items. A lot of the same stuff that's over in the former Mouse Gears is kind of in here. It's kind of the same stuff. But on top of that, they also have some food items over here now, which I haven't seen this area used for food items before, so that's kind of neat. That kind of reminds me of what the Odyssey was used for. I wonder if the Odyssey has anything in it. I decided to go ahead and head over to the Odyssey building, which for a while I believe they were using part of it as a DVC lounge. Again, it's been well over 2 months since I've been to Epcot, so kind of curious to see once I go in here and see what kind of snacks and foods and treats they have for the Food and Wine Fest. I don't drink wine, but I eat food. I think some of this they've had in the past. I remember having those peanut butter and jelly sticky wings once before. And I think I even had that pickle milkshake one year, but this seems to be new. A frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea. Nothing really is popping out at me here, but I will pop in, and I'll pop in, but nothing's popping out at me of what I want. It's basically just all fried wings. Oh, it's a lab of sorts. Oh yeah, they definitely do not have the DVC lounge in here. The DVC lounge, I guess, is back up above the Imagination Pavilion once again. Not in here, they've moved it. Not having a whole heck of a lot of luck with monorail views today. I don't really like showing an empty monorail beam, but it is so hot out here, I am not gonna stand here and wait, which is rare for me, but I gotta find shade. Truthfully, I've stayed pretty spoiler-free on what they have here. I haven't really checked anything out about the event, so I don't even know if there is any new food. So I'm just going to do a lap and see what I can find. Honestly, I would say probably the worst part of this would be standing out in the potent sun, waiting to order. So if I can find one that's very shaded, that's going to be my pony. That's going to be my stand. All right, I'm noticing over here in India, there's no one in line, so I might get the chicken tikka masala right here with naan bread. I might get one of those. Why not? Let me reiterate, the sun is scorchingly hot. I did find a little picnic table over here in the Africa area, and I ended up getting both things from the India booth over here. This is a pretty good portion, but for about the same price, you can get this entire bowl right there. The cast member was saying that it might be one of the biggest portions of any of the Food and Wine booths right over here. Got a little naan bread. I think this is a chicken masala and some rice perhaps underneath it. Looks pretty good. Pretty good sized portion. I don't even know what these are. You can scoot over if you need to, if you wanted to sit.
You're trying different stuff today then?
I'm trying to eat.
Have you worked your way around the world yet?
No, this is the first stuff I've had.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We started on the Mexico side. But look at the size of this portion.
What's that you've got?
That's chicken masala?
Yeah. We're from the UK, so we get that all the time.
Okay, yeah, so you've got it.
Yeah, we've kind of avoided the Indian booths.
Friday night.
These are both the same price. I think if you want to be at full, this is the better option. The naan bread and
When
all
did you get back from California then? Was it recently or?
A few days ago. Yeah, and then I leave tomorrow. That's spicy.
Yeah. Do you get use your DVC very much? Or not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I use all my points
It's
every
Riviera,
year.
isn't it? You've got. Is it?
I've got a few.
Yeah.
Riviera was my first home resort that I got. Definitely has some spice to it.
What was it? It's quite busy today. We came on Saturday and it was really busy. We think it was going to be quieter, but actually it's filled up. Is it going to be like this every day all week?
I have no idea. I didn't expect it to be as busy either on a weekday.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what's inside these. I guess some breading and
It's pea.
Pea and potato.
pea and potato. That's right. So I'm glad you guys sat down here. I would have no idea what I'm eating.
It's very small.
Yeah, they are very small.
This is the better deal. All right, over here there's the Germany pavilion, and there's also the Alps food booth. There's no one in that line, so I am going to get this warm Swiss cheese with Alpine ham, baby potatoes, baguettes, and whatever cornichons right there. Or maybe I'll get the warm Swiss cheese. I don't know. Maybe no, I'll get the top one. It's 50 cents more. I guess you get the whatever the other option is. But I like the ones that don't have any lines. Some of them have really long lines, so I'm just going with these short, whatever the shortest lines are. And the Alps has a short line. And I do like cheese. I like cheese and I like the Alps, even though I've never been to the Alps. And it's not a proper Epcot food festival if you do not eat on the top of a trash can. So it's got the little baguette, which is basically just like a little piece of bread. It's got the potatoes, it's got the ham, it's got an overload of layers of cheese down inside of there. It's got the little folded ham right there, and then more little potatoes underneath there. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's pretty decent. Give it a quick try. I mean, this is definitely a lot of cheese right there. A lot of cheese and bread. And I always let me dip the potato inside the cheese. Get a little, almost get a little cheese pull right there. The cheese has a very potent smell to it. Very cheesy. Is it Swiss cheese? I think it's Swiss cheese. Swiss Alps cheese. You can almost make a sandwich out of the baguette and this. Let me taste this ham. I think I'm just going to go in like an animal and just eat the ham. Okay, it's like lunch meat. I think my favorite part about it is the cheese and these little miniature potatoes. Almost dropped it. I didn't realize underneath the big pile of cheese is this little pickle right here. Look, there's like a little pickle on there. So I made kind of like a little half sandwich right here with the cheese and the meat and the baguette and the pickle and all that. Kind of go in and let's see how this is. Let me go in. Can I do all this in one bite? I don't know. It's a big bite. I don't know if there's such thing as a cheese quota, but I think I just hit my cheese quota. Got a nice view of Spaceship Earth over there, kind of making it away over towards the Japan pavilion. You can see how not a lot of people, a few people are out in the sun, but most people are commiserating and kind of clumped together over into the shaded area. And I don't even know why I'm walking in the sun, since I'm walking briskly to get to the next spot. Because you're gonna have to get in the sun either way, but whew, it's bright here. Look over here at the Greece Pavilion. Lot of, look at this right here. Cheese, lots of cheese. This looks pretty good too. Look, they had like spinach in that. I opted not to get any of those items, but this little spinach thing looked pretty good. I'm gonna continue doing the loop around, the World Showcase loop, as it's referred to as. I don't know if it's referred to as that, but that's what I just called it. Approaching the France stand. Okay, should see the tower. Wait, there it is. There, it's right over there. Kind of curious to see what they have here, if there's anything different or new, and how long the line in the sun is. This is the menu. Some of this I really have a hard time pronouncing. Like, that is a lot of words right there. Do not flow off of my tongue. I know what escargot is. That's snails. I've had snails before. They're okay. It's not my first go-to. They also have Evian water, which is kind of nice. Not the typical Dasani or Smart Water. But that right there would be a tongue twister unless you are fluent in the language right there. I would have a hard time with that one. Egg, goat cheese, and caramelized onions. That's easier to say for me. Looking at the pictures is a lot easier. Look at this. Cheese. Cheese flowing out of the side of that one. This is like inside a little I don't know what that would be, like a open biscuit or some sort, where it's like flowing out the cheese and the snails out of there. And then you got creme brulee down there, which looks pretty tasty. I don't know if I want any desserts, but that's got to be a lot. Yeah, goat. That's a lot of goat cheese. I've already hit my cheese quota, so I don't think I'm going to get that. In truthfulness, I really don't have a cheese quota. It's just my belly is full of more cheese than I've had in a while. That's what I'm meaning to say. And now over at Forest and Field, where they have an autumn chili. I mean, I do like chili, but again, it's toasty today. The pumpkin mascarpone. This is called pumpkin ravioli with sage brown butter, some sort of a cheese, pecor, Eno cheese, and hazelnut praline. Maybe I'll get that. That looks pretty good. The chili looks pretty good too, but man, it is, again, unpleasantly warm. I think I'm gonna go with the pumpkin. You know, it's a Halloween season. This is Halloween, like sweating your backside off walking around World Showcase in September. No such luck on the ravioli. It's the only item they're out of. I walked to the front. Cast member said, we're all out of ravioli, so no luck on the pumpkin ravioli. This is nice. They put some kind of shade over here. Again, why am I not seeing? It's just, what is up with the monorail today? The monorails are having a little issue with the heat as well. I'm gonna see a monorail before I leave. Ooh, the Bramblewood Bites. I really like this. Take a look at the grilled cider brine pork tenderloin. But look at this, cast iron roasted Brussels sprouts and root vegetables. I love Brussels sprouts. I think I'm gonna get some of this. I didn't realize, or maybe I didn't read correctly. It looks like it has some pecans or pecans down in there. Oh, wait a second. Look at this, straight up as I get the backside of the banner there. There goes the monorail over Bramblewood, and peeking up is the Journey to Imagination Pavilion. Nicely done, monorail. Nicely done. I don't know if I never noticed this before, but there is an extreme lack of shade at Epcot World Showcase, or just Epcot in general. I tried to go over on the back side of this water feature is where that last little food stand was. They did have some shaded area, little tarps that I showed, but all the picnic tables were full. So I walked over here next to the Journey to Imagination Pavilion, and this is where I'm going to consume my broth. Actually, in the picture they showed them not cut up. They're cut up in this bowl, like they're sliced, but in the photo they were fully circular. I love Brussels sprouts. Oh man, nice in the shade too. Also got some carrots in it. I don't know about the pecans. I don't know about having the nuts in there, but everything else is good. I don't really like nuts with my veggies. It's okay though. The Brussels sprouts are grilled to perfection. You know what? I take that back. The nuts kind of work in this little goulash. Okay. Also, in my opinion, greatest popcorn stand design that there is right there. I just love that retro vibe popcorn stand. What if there's any special popcorn buckets right now here? Ooh, I can see the monorail going by underneath Spaceship Earth. Not a bad little view. I'm gonna start heading out now. You can catch it from this way too. You can kind of see it around that way too. I think I'm gonna start heading out. I don't know if it is the heat, it is the permeating late summer heat here, or if it's just the fact that this is my least favorite of all of the Epcot festivals, but wasn't in here for the whole day, only for a brief amount of time. I've been in here a while, but I wasn't in here as long as I would normally be in Epcot Center. Yeah, I would say it's probably my least favorite of all the Epcot, well, definitely without a doubt is my least favorite of all the Epcot festivals. I'm not saying it's a bad festival. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy eating some foods, walking around World Showcase. But when it comes to the others, it's very lackluster in comparison to how great the other ones. Flower and Garden Festival, really awesome. Get all the topiaries, get the vibe, walking around, some nice, greenery and flowers, things like that. The butterfly tent, treats, nice delicious treats. All of them have foods and things. I think my favorite is Festival of the Arts and Festival of the Holidays, both amazing. Festival of the Holidays, what's going on with my hair? I gotta get a haircut this morning. Probably could use a little gel in it. But of those four, Festival of the Arts, Festival of the Holidays, probably my two favorite. And then Flower and Garden, a notch below that, and then way below it is Food and Wine. It's kind of it's just kind of there. So if you're planning on coming out for one festival, my personal opinion, it's just my opinion, this is not the one to go to, because obviously it's scorchingly hot. I know some people only have certain times they can come on vacation, but if you're going to choose one, I would recommend Festival of the Arts, which is in January, the weather's really nice, Flower and Garden, or Festival of the Holidays, which is around Christmas time, which is going to be the next one, which is always a good time. I'm not going to be here a lot in December and November, but I will pop in and out from traveling. I'm definitely going to hit up that festival as well. Is the monorail going by? Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's going to happen. So you got Spaceship Earth there. You got the tram going by, Spaceship Earth, and then there goes. Wait, it's way off over there. Give me a second. Again, for me, the most lackluster of the four festivals. Are there four or are there five? There goes the monorail. I did have some good food. The food options were good. A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese in there. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This person's backing up. They're still backing up. They're still backing up. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching the vlog. Alright, it turned off. The vlog. Probably should use some hair gel. Got a nice little fresh cut though, which is nice because the hair was getting too long for this heat. Vlog.